Me again. I've made a few improvements since last time. I think I fixed the sound levels. I'm not sure, but there we go. Game sound, my sound should be better. I think I fixed the sound levels. I also fixed the chat, which I thought I had before but didn't save. So if you say anything, it'll pop up on the side of the screen, not the middle, and it'll fade away in like 10 seconds, not stay there for the entire broadcast, or at least it should. I thought I did that last time, just didn't save, so it's possible again. But that's it. Also, I got a proper bottled beer, which is not in a can. I didn't think it was that big an issue, but it sort of felt like it because it's better out of bottles, and I don't know why. Anyway, let's see what the plot line is in DCU. Once it lets me out of the daily rewards. I also switched to a proper controller, so now I can, it's an Xbox controller, wired, because wireless is terrible and uses all your batteries. And I don't have that many batteries, so this is better.
Good to meet you in the flesh. Well, so to speak. Consider this league-friendly safe house a temporary place to repair your gear, check your mail, have a soda cola. Just don't wait too long before heading out the door. A lot of villains are taking advantage of the chaos Brainiac is causing to wreak their own havoc, and we need every cape we've got.
So that's the same voice from the robot lady. She's got the same little weird hair. Alright. So these are scattered around. I think these are, they're like info points. They don't do anything.
Finding investigations, briefs, and collections provides great insights, and completing them nets you some pretty good rewards. Information brokering isn't such a bum deal, right?
Left stick to run more faster. Weird physics.
I guess I'm joining Booster Gold in promoing soda colas. They're quick, cheap pick-me-ups that really come in handy during a fight. Keep a lot on hand.
So that's what we do instead of like potions in this game, I guess.
Everyone has different approaches to finding their own iconic looks. But remember, the only truly bad gear is broken gear. So if you ever see the broken shield notification on your minimap, get repairs from any vendor.
So, breakable equipment is one of those things that so many games have. I don't know why.
Keeping your equipment in good working order makes all the difference, as well as making sure you've got the latest, greatest gear.
I have no idea who decided that it was more fun to have everyone go back and periodically rebuy their equipment, but I don't like them. It makes sense in some games, but even the ones where it's justified, I don't really like it. And the ones where it shouldn't be necessary at all, I hates it. I'm very tall. Didn't know that. It shows the medium. There's large, medium, and small. I figured medium's like most people, but either most people are like 5 feet tall, or medium's actually kind of huge. Oh well.
See a mail notification on your minimap? Check your mail at one of these mailboxes. Treat messages from unknown senders cautiously, but mail from famous heroes usually contains rewards, so don't sit on those.
Did they program in a spam option? I don't need that. Good fight, not everyone. Trying to take it. There we go. Okay. Inventory. I got this thing. Yeah, my costume's locked, so it doesn't, That might be funny, though. Hold on. How do I get over to, There we go. Face. So now he has... It's kind of funny. No one recognized me. I'm not that chrome guy who doesn't have a mask. But no, I don't need it. Don't need it. Now I get to talk to celebrities.
I can see your skill is growing. Soon I will have need of you.
Alright.
Well met, warrior.
Alright. There's that guy. So this is, I guess, the police station, but it's huge. Protostar.
Hey, I'm a little busy right now.
Alright. No idea where I'm supposed to go, really. I guess the map has an X on it. Exit police station into Metropolis, so... they just started me here for no reason, because there's not actually stuff going on. Is that the Flash? Yeah.
Sorry, can't talk. Emergency. Check back with you in a flash.
It's because his name's the Flash. Spooky. Here we go. Can I? Yeah! Fuck your desk. Dr. Sarah Charles. Is this a... I've only seen the movies and honestly didn't like them that much. And I guess a little bit of the Flash
Yeah,
TV
it's
series.
part of the job. Now, excuse me, I've got work to do.
Are we supposed to recognize people like Dr. Sarah Charles? Is that a known character?
Not saying you should never go on a Booster Gold tour, just that Booster cares more about hearing himself talk than providing useful info.
I do remember Booster Gold from a cartoon. He's from the future, right? He like wants to be a superhero, but isn't super good at it, so kind of just fronts. Seems like a funny idea. Vegan.
We've all got to unite against Brainiac. Glad you're out there fighting for us.
Bounties offer great rewards, but be careful not to take them on by yourself. Teaming up is key when going after bigger targets.
So this is probably a better example of other things you can do with the costume setup than anything I was doing, because you can see guys with different ideas doing their little thing and trashing the place. Electricity powers. And shooting randomly into the lobby. So we know the Metropolis is in the United States. Aha. Alright. Go outside.
Don't forget, you have fast movement. It's the easiest way to get across a big city. Try it out.
It's also a gathering place. Used to be pretty crowded all the time. Although Sunfish Hero yesterday was telling me that was that yesterday? I guess it was just yesterday. He was telling me they have new social hubs, so no worries that they're not here.
This is Superman. I saw how you dealt with Brainiac. I'm asking you to help us with the situation here in Metropolis. With the Brainiac attacks, we need all the help we can get. Gorilla Grodd's army is attacking and devolving humans into apes. We've got to stop them before they overtake Metropolis.
Alright. So a little indicator that way. Boardwalk Beach. It's on the map. Cool.
We tried to stop Grodd's gorillas at the Queensland Boardwalk, but they're using tech even Star Labs hasn't seen in action before. See what you can do about shutting this down.
I think I found one. Suspicious character. You can't talk to him, so you just beat strangers. Right away. Oh. It's much better with the controller. Although it's kind of loud, so sorry if you hear that. It's like a 10-year-old controller. I'm not gonna like oil it up. So, Alright, fast move. Beating up gorillas on the beach. MMOs have weird missions.
technician report. General Grodd brilliantly designed this to shred upon impact, ensuring maximum devastation.
Whatever the heck that is. Accessing journal. That's not it. That's it.
Here's some background intel. Gorilla Grodd is a hyper-intelligent ape who hates humanity. He believes apes, meaning himself, should rule. As if Brainiac weren't bad enough.
Pretty sure we are apes. Exit little bohemian. Blah 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 blah. Feet goes. I did that already. I did that. I'm good.
Pound them for Grodd.
Here's some background intel. Gorilla Grodd is a hyper-intelligent ape who hates humanity. He believes apes, meaning himself, should rule. As if
Waiting for this
Brainiac weren't bad enough.
subtitle to pass the buttons so I can see what I gotta hit to do the thing. Hide complete. Level up.
Those guerrilla troops are trapping civilians with Grodd's devolution devices. Destroy the devices and weaken Grodd's forces.
With a very Batman pose. Maybe Aaron will get along better in Gotham, just because, this is very silly.
Grodd's teleporters run off fuel cells. The more we destroy, the fewer troops they can bring in. Think you're up for it?
Yeah, I can break things. Shit. Is this one? No. What's this?
In past years, the sounds and sights of the Queensland Boardwalk were intoxicating. The aroma of cotton candy and hot dogs drifted through the air as people relaxed and enjoyed the many attractions. But that was before Gorilla Grodd's forces invaded. And let me, Booster Gold, be the one to tell you, a barrel full of monkeys really isn't all that fun.
Okay, so that's not a gorilla device. Is that a gorilla device? It's a bench. That.
Protect the fuel cells.
Devolution.
Protect the fuel cells. Do not let them destroy the fuel.
Too late, motherfucker! So see, I'm barely getting hurt, and I want to say that's because of the clever design of making Iron Will made out of iron, but yeah, fuck you. Fuck the police. But it has nothing to do with my character design. I think it's just very easy to this level. No offense, Chief, you have trouble with this. I do not mean to talk shit. Yeah, someone else is playing. Welcome, friend. It's your chain thing. This game isn't as dead as I expected it would be.
Protect the fuel. It is needed on the front.
I forget what my moves do. Is this a... It's shooty. That's, Stompy. I think Stompy's more my speed. He's a punch guy. He's not a ranged guy. This one...
Fuel cells in position. Protect the fuel cells.
That might be one. What does that do? Easy to find out if only there was some sort of like a menu. Oh wait. Not that one. That one. Electricity. I feel like you used to be able to customize more, but maybe that was because it was like a Maybe I had a paid membership a couple years ago. Honestly, not sure. Okay. Hit your target with a bit of electricity, damage it. Don't need that. Blast out a wave of electricity, heal you. Knock down enemies, that's better. Surge of bioelectricity, restore health to yourself and most injured group member. They used to, I think, have longer descriptions also, like adds 35% to your punches for the next couple minutes or something, but I don't know if that's different now. Maybe if they just like if they changed the way they do things, or if they just changed the descriptions. I don't know. Okay, punch better. Knocks an enemy silly with a joined hand strike. Interrupts and possibly deflects range, sustains, or charged up attacks with strong ground tremor. Knock double fist. Strike your opponent with a downward blow, knocking him down. Knocking down is good. Backhands and knocks down. So that's tap, tap, hold. And that's just tap, hold. I'm more likely to accidentally do that one. Tap, hold, times 2. Oh wait, shit. No, more likely to do that. Oh well. Oh well. Tap. Hold. Tap. Hold. Okay.
Devolution fuel cells under attack. Pound them for
Hold. Hold. Alright. This part also is much easier on the controller. I'm gonna mostly forget and just be tapping right attack because that's how I play games, but
do not let them destroy the fuel.
I destroy the fuel. Get a voice filter for Iron Will. I feel like Iron Will's voice sounds like if you're talking through like a harmonica, you know?
It is needed on the front.
All jangle. Disable gorilla teleporters.
Do not let them destroy the fuel. Devolution fuel cells under attack.
Okay, these are teleporters. What does a gorilla teleporter look like? What's that? Wondrous time capsule. Okay, double fist things are really strong. Is that a gorilla? No, that's a food cart.
Technician report. This chassis is infused with a metal alloy so advanced, the humans' primitive weapons won't even leave a scratch.
Cool.
Protect the fuel. It is needed on the front.
Levels aren't super hard to come by at this stage.
Grodd's usual trick is mind control, so I'm betting that's part of those devolvers. Grodd turns people to apes, then controls their minds. And he considers us uncivilized villains.
A throw. Like that. Excellent.
Now that Grodd's main force is weakened, we need to help those devolved citizens. Grodd has neural arrays clustered on rooftops nearby to reinforce his devolution devices. Take those out, and you can create a device to reverse the devolution effect. Flash is going after Grodd in his hideout. This should be over soon.
Sullivan Lane? Yeah, so I'm fairly certain that there was a time when you got to choose which power you got next. This looks like it's pretty much just automatically progressive. But that's fine. You know what? Actually, I don't care. Okay. Now the easier one. Bum, 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 bum. Take the rainbow thing. Excellent. material. I don't know what most of these things are, by the way. If you're hoping for an explanation on those, I'm not just being coy about it. I have no idea what these things I'm picking up on. And I apologize for that. I'm doing just fine without them, so I think it's not important, but, sorry if that was a big part of your wanting to know. Never mind, I gotta get that.
General Rod requests a status report on the diversion at the beach. Pound them, Rod. Guerrilla Technician report. General Grodd designed the detonator to pick up psychic vibrations so slight, even thinking about the sensor could trip the fuse. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I get it. I get jokes.
Mind control device engaged and operating at full capacity.
Oops.
Malfunction detected. Systems detect missing components.
How can I jump? Oh. Yeah, now I can double jump.
Mind control
Why do I
are activating the neural array. Broadcasting mental override.
Stop shooting me. It's ineffective.
Mind control array malfunction. Replace missing parts to stop overload.
So I feel like a little glide thing. Yeah, that's handy, but it's definitely silly looking without a tape.
Mind control
Okay,
signal.
that's definitely supposed to be a Batman thing with a hang glider, parachute. Nonsense.
Good. Until that device loses power, you can free people from Grodd's devolution effects. Help citizens and get that tech off the streets.
Yeah, like, what is this? What is he doing? It's silly. Not mad about it, but it's silly. Who are you?
This is my TV now.
Destroy the TV. So, whoever you took it from is not going to be particularly happy either way. Go. It's green. Go that. Sure. Okay, sure. How about you? You gonna just, Yeah, sure. Good guys. Re-evolve citizens. So this guy.
I'm not afraid of you.
Just beating people on the street. He doesn't look that de-evolved. He's kind of just hanging out. Alright.
You saved me. Grodd nearly had me under his control.
I wish put this boxing gloves on for this, because people are definitely dying from this. Like, reload to devolution. It's this way. Interesting tracking.
Evolution in progress.
Okay.
That was awesome.
So now I'm actually helping. The gorilla guys get the thing. How you doing? That move that I thought I knew how to do, and I'm not doing that well. Exclamation point means new mission, I think, right? On the map there? Yeah. Hey, you.
Hey, keep your head down. There's monkeys all over the place here. I'm trying to hack into Grodd's communication network, but I can't get through security. I bet some of the guerrilla brigadiers around here have access codes. See if you can grab a few and hack this communication array. We could use the intel.
I've heard gorilla paired with strange words too many times. It's not super funny anymore. I'm starting to begin to accept it. You a brigadier? Come here. Alright. What about you guys? Just one of you. Two, whatever. Hey! A little Mario thing going on. Stop! That one wasn't super useful.
Initiating evolution process. Devolving.
He's in a suit! Oh, that's perfect. Stop that, though. I'm trying to save you. There you go. Made your suit change color. Science.
Backwards DNA sequencer initialized.
Pound him.
Get ready. I have bad news. The Flash is out of contact. He's always beaten Grodd before. Grodd is definitely out for revenge.
Okay.
This is Superman. We're not gonna let Grodd win this one. If you can find the Flash inside his base, the two of you can take down Grodd.
Now, whose base? Is that the Flash's base? Is that Grodd's base? Need more specifics. Also, why am I not getting disable teleports? I guess I already did that. Communications. I guess I already did that. Alright, take me to those.
Impressive.
Alright, you win this round, telephone pole. / street light. Obviously street light. Don't know what's wrong with me. Just looks wrong, you know?
Do not let them destroy the fuel. Evolution fuel cells under attack. Reserves in place. Protect the fuel. It is needed on the front. Command.
Sirs.
Protect the fuel cell.
That thing is. Hey, you.
Proceed with transport.
No. I just killed you.
Found them for fraud.
Tour.
The carousel, or merry-go-round, traces its roots back to a cavalry training mechanism from the 12th century, but didn't become a form of recreation until sometime around the 17th century. These dates are a bit vague. Maybe I, Booster Gold, should ask Rip Hunter to go back in time and get the full story.
What's a Rip Hunter? It's a time travel character. Pictures through time.
Receiver transport. Space Laker stable. Override sequence initiated. Wireless now stable. Receiver transport.
There we go. There we go.
Space Laker stable. Override sequence initiated. Space Link.
I mean, we gotta climb it, right? Yeah! Yeah! Honestly expected there to be something up here, but that's okay. Made was the important thing. Where the communications rails I'm supposed to... Here... Should I give him a cape just so this doesn't look stupid? It's not his style, but also, like... What?
Do not let them destroy the house.
Good shot. Was it worth it? Yep. 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 It's a very wide city. I feel like square footage must be very cheap in Metropolis. It's awkward.
Get in there, buddy. Knock some gorilla heads together. When you get those access codes, use them to hack this communication array. Get in there, buddy. Knock some gorilla heads together. When you get those access codes, use them to hack this communication array.
Tap 3 times, then hold, uppercut, punch, or tap twice, hold twice. I'm probably not going to do either of those, am I? What's this one? Hold it twice. That I'm likely to actually do. Hold. Twice. Okay, okay.
This is Superman.
Yeah,
We're not going to let Grodd win this one. If you can find the Flash inside his base, the two of you can take down Grodd.
So you can tell by some of the move animations, it's not a super modern game. I think it looks pretty good in all the stills, but if you look too closely at the NPCs or moves like... Well, I guess that wasn't too bad. When he rolls and does that thing into a wall. Yeah. Doesn't look great. What is... Rock Monster! I love him. Alright. Yeah, I got it, whatever. Okay, I can't destroy the books then, I guess. It's a rabbit. quick. Oh. Can I just buy something next time? Choose your reward. Drowned Amazon shield box. That's not how equipment works. I feel like I should probably go with, let's see. Armor. That's like an actual costume piece. I think that's better. Alright. How many gloves are scary? Probably change those out later. Stop. That's what that do. Yeah, just heating and cooling this place. So. Stuff! Gorilla Tech helmet. I'll worry about equipment after the boss fight, because I don't think the challenge level of this game is going to require
Security breach confirmed.
some sort of optimization.
Eliminate the metahuman.
Which is not a complaint. I'll play games as a job. Donkey Kong! That's gotta be intentional, right? You do.
Begin transforming the prisoners, quickly!
Oh, that sounds bad. Oh, it is the prisoners. Whoops! Oh, right, it's tempting. Can't see. That worked.
Just a monkey?
That's not how evolution. Or the chain works, but alright. Let me this. Ow.
Detecting prisoners escaping. Sending reinforcements. The humans are escaping. Don't let the hairless apes get away.
Do I,
Hold where you stand, human.
this thing? Not this thing. Not that thing. This thing.
Now who's laughing, monkey boys?
Seems vaguely racist or something. Is there a map? Am I doing this wrong? Oh, here. Here.
All security forces, repel the intruder. Found them, fraud.
I keep forgetting to do. There we go. Is that spell even? Seems spell. Ah, big room.
Quick, get me out of here before Grodd sees you.
It looks
Use that
different
control
than
over
he did
there.
At the police station.
Watch it! He's devolving those prisoners!
Devolving? Ignorant, vainglorious fools. You know nothing. Primitive scum. Tremble before Grodd.
Think fast!
Oh. She's got it. That'll help.
Who's a big angry gorilla? Grodd is! Yes, he is!
Zap.
Your minds cannot withstand the full force of my will.
Yes.
Power
Run!
before me.
Avoid his mental attacks!
Guerrilla technician report.
Hey,
The
Furface!
reactor is
Wanna
powerful
dance?
enough to send evolution rays across the entire city.
Bounce. Hey.
What's the matter, Grodd? Scared to face me head on?
So I guess you can block, but it doesn't do much. That's handy. Oh.
You'll rue the day you crossed Grodd, human. We will meet again.
Elemental Fury token. Your Beryllium Shoulder Blades. That's the one, right? There's a... There it is. Speak with me.
I'm going to run to Gorilla City and check with Solivar. See you in a flash.
Gorilla City. Yeah. Guess it's not the teleporter.
Humanity's evolution was a mistake. My own was destiny. I will reclaim this Earth from all who stand in my way. Surrender a world that by rights belongs to me. I, who can control even the strongest minds and channel primal rage. Never! I will alter the flow of evolution and remake the world in my own likeness. Life is survival of the fittest. And Grodd will not just survive. He will triumph!
Just Seems like
Star
a
Labs has
silly
confiscated Grodd's tech, which should put a stop to his plans for world domination. At least for today. I want to thank you for your courage under fire. And I know the Flash wants to thank you personally. He's at the local police station safe house. With thanks.
Is that code for a present? Is that code for sex? Here's hoping either or.
So cool.
And if traffic was like this and even a single city I'd ever been to in real life, I would move there. This is amazing. What's this? Something's right on the radar. You!
Performance impaired.
Random alien bug robots here. That's fine. More. Neighbor. It's like Grand Theft Auto gang territory, except instead of specific gangs, I think it's more like Saint Row with gang territory. They would definitely have spider robots.
Critical damage. Target coordinates transferred. Objective inside.
Oh.
Engaging enemy. Alpha protocol engaged.
I feel like these menus respawn forever now. This doesn't need to go anywhere.
Target. Minor damage.
Alright.
Status. Alpha protocol. Damage sustained. Damage sustained.
I'm dying here? There's a lot of guys.
Target.
Alright, you know what? You guys have this. It's fun. It's a fun car. What's going on right outside the police station? You think there'd be a couple more guys? Ah. Okay, this is, yeah. This is more like how it used to look most of the time. Look at all them guys. Standing around glaring at each other. All looking more or less like Robin. Got Teen Titans version Superman. And Shazam. And Army Guy. And the Joker. And I don't know. And Superwoman. And I don't know. And snazzy guy. Just kind of looking sharp. Thor? Kind of Thor. Spooky Skeleton Man. I guess it's not a character. He's a person. And we got Ghost Rider. Ooh, we got Ghost Rider. See, these are not custom options that appear at the beginning of the game, so either they've unlocked some stuff or paid accounts for something, or this is a custom acquired later on in the game. Good looking, though. Yeah. More Shazams. Sword Guy. Sword Guy with no head? Sword Guy with weird helmet. crap back here. We got tiny guy. We got no shirt guy. We got ice guy. We got Goku. Possibly another Goku. I didn't quite see that one. I think the duel. Keen detective senses tell me it might be cool. Alright. Get rid of these glimpse.
Get away!
That's not. That's. Wait, damn it. I did something wrong. Something wrong. I did the wrong thing. This is the only part controllers aren't better for. Yeah, save. Yeah. There we go. Alright. This is a bit much. More dudes! Did I get into it? That's Constantine. Purpley. I don't know why there's so many more people all of a sudden. Like maybe I switched zones without meaning to in the Grodd thing? Maybe? Da Flash. Yeah, see, he looks different. We don't have the yellow shit all over him. Wait, yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. Never mind. I just wasn't look close enough. Okay.
Hey, it's my partner in Monkey Ball. You up for a new crisis? Cause Hive's taking over the Metrodome, and Superman thinks you can handle it.
Alright, well that's all well and good. But I feel like we've seen a bit of Metropolis. Let's I'm gonna show you guys what's this.
Hi, I'm Booster Gold, and welcome to Exploration Adventures with Booster Gold. This adventure will take you to Metropolis's Queensland Boardwalk. Once a prosperous amusement park and beach, the boardwalk is now a twisted and broken reminder of our tumultuous times.
Aquaman! Who's that? They left. What was I saying? I feel like that's enough Metropolis for a minute. I'm gonna show you guys. Hey. Gotham City. If I can. There was. Oh, that's kind of cool. Little edgelord. Well, she's the devil. 8-to-1 odds. I'll bet you $30. That's a guy. More questionable. They have teleporters that you can use to get back and forth between. I guess Metropolis is both Wonder Woman and Batman's spot. Who's you? Okay. Gotham's just Batman, so it's like half the size, but looks real different. So if I... What?
This teleportation hub will allow quick transport between key locations, like other safe houses in Gotham City and Metropolis.
Yeah. The Goldilocks zone of pressure between nothing and running is real small, but I can walk if I... Yeah. He walks funny, though. Alright. Let's go to... GCPD. With 24... So I think the design of all these places is basically the same. Like there's a weird, bigger than most actual buildings foyer, and then there's Superman, guy with helmet, angel flying guy, detective guy with a... Wait, is it Punisher? No, just detective guy with a gun, angel guy, that guy, that gross guy, spooky guy, angel guy, green arrow. But yeah, see, it's darker here, but it's the exact same layout as the to the point where it counts me as already having gotten those things. I wonder, these are all different characters than with the other one, right? It's not just on like the viewer's side. Maybe it is.
I'm Booster Gold, and this is the Booster Gold Exploration Adventure Series. This adventure will take you to Gotham's notorious East End, one of the most dangerous areas of the city.
Alright, we're gonna do that. We're gonna be tourists. That's way better than fighting crime. Running real fast indoors. If you hit a wall, it gets all confusing. What are we at? 56:30. Probably an hour's a good time for a take a break, and take a break until like tomorrow, but we have 4 minutes. So Gotham is at nighttime and has that blimp from the animated series in it. And a bunch of enemies right outside. What's this? What's going on here?
Oh, yeah. Good. No sweet dreams for Gotham City.
Shoot me. Who's shooting me? You. It's a funny shaped little guy, but he's not a gorilla, so it's not quite as silly. Well, Batman hasn't tried to talk to me yet, and that's disappointing. I probably should have gone Batman's to Superman to begin with. Because Kevin Conroy. Where are you, Kevin Conroy? Alright, well, get tired of this. Let's get somewhere up high. Quit shooting me on both. Oh, they're everywhere. Somewhere up higher, maybe. There. Glide on nothing. The physics in this game, man. Hey! Theme. That's where your base is. Theme becomes layered. Alright. Don't know what that was about. Explore Wayne Legacy. Show me where. That way. Okay. Hey, you.
Oh no! Run!
Hell yeah. Fuck the police. Fuck phones. Never mind. Phones are invincible.
The only thing you have to fear is my fist in your face.
Did I already... Yesterday? I only have like 6 thoughts, so I assume...
Breathe in your fear.
Oh, it's a scarecrow thing. Alright. I assume I already whined about how phones are probably technology that came and went because of telemarketers, right? Did I? Because I'm not just playing games here. I'm also spewing an ill-thought-out manifesto at every opportunity. What's that on the map? Poiple thing. Poiple thing at the top of the building. It's a tall building. That's what it is. Oh, man. Okay. it's nearby. It's no, it's up there more. Oh, it's leaving. What? Is another player? Oh, there it goes. Where?
You're wasting your time. I'll be out by dinner.
That sounds true. Hey!
Run! Run!
Oh, okay, it is another character. Alright. I heard that noise again. Rainbow thing. Okay, up here. Onto roof.
This'll never stick. You got nothing on me.
This is the original Wayne Enterprises building. The company was founded in the 17th century, and the construction of this building in the 1800s marked the beginning of the, beginning for the world's largest multinational
Looks
conglomerates.
1800s.
Many people in the East End have Wayne Enterprises to thank for improving their lives.
It's an 18th century building, come on. Well, 19th, I guess. 1800s and 19th century, right? Yeah, because the 20th century is 1900s, 1800s were 19th century, 1700s were 18th century. Blah, blah, blah. Take a train? Looks faster. Yeah! So it's going the wrong way. Ow. Never mind.
Get away!
Learn to take care of yourself. I Will's got stuff to do. Chua! Not quite.
You're hallucinating. I'm a friend.
Huh, alright. Weird. Bet there's some important dialogue that explains what's going on here. Let's see if I can find it. Crying out. Come on, come on, come on. No, come, yeah, no, there.
There are places in Gotham's East End where even Booster Gold fears to tread because they're creepy and dangerous. Worst is Crime Alley. Once an upper-class area known as Park Row, Crime Alley got its name for the murder of Thomas and Martha Wayne, two of Gotham's most prominent philanthropists. Their deaths marked Gotham's slide into tragedy and despair.
Never heard of it. Weird that the video game would take time out of its storyline to tell you about a random philanthropist, but I guess it's interesting to super fans. I'm hearing that thing again. Yeah. Any more rainbow, whatever. Superhero landing? What are you? What are the hallucination? I'm tired of this. What's going on? Someone's got to give me a mission. Maybe we get rid of that too. Because again, all my knowledge is based on out of date, how this game worked 10-15 years ago. 5 years ago, probably. But time was, you'd go to any of the starting areas and do all the starting missions in a row if you didn't want to be, you know, level appropriate challenge, which I never do. I would never think it'd be super easy. But they don't do that anymore.
Listen, I've got a crime scene here. Now you help or get out of the way.
No one's telling me what to do. I can't help.
Founded by Dr. Leslie Tompkins, the East End Free Clinic offers health care to anyone who seeks it, including known criminals. It operates under a strict no-violence policy, respected by even Gotham's most hostile psychopaths. Here, there is always someone who wants to help. This Booster Gold endorsement was provided free of charge.
objective in sight.
Stop shooting me. No one cares. Made out of metal.
Engaging enemy.
It's barely obnoxious. There we go. Oh.
Alpha first.
I just want to keep going fast. What's the train did look here? I don't know.
Look out!
Weird. So that's, I know they made the Green Lanterns like a Power Rangers thing lately where there's all different colors of them or something, but I don't know who the other characters are. Say something to me.
I hear you do good work. Keep it up.
Alright. Anything new?
I can see your skill is growing.
Not
Soon
yet.
I will
All
have
right.
need of you.
I just want to meet Batman. See, not hang out at the police station all day like the rest of you weirdos. Commissioner, oh, Robin's here.
Hey, I have to get right back out there. Maybe we can talk later.
Man, you're short.
The GCPD can use every hero it can get.
I want to talk to Batman. Officer Walden.
You'd think the villains would go to the Bahamas and give an honest cop a break, you know?
He's sitting on something? No, he's just standing. Oh, he's got discs. Sergeant Doak.
I hear you do good work. Keep it up.
Unfortunately, not Sergeant Dokes from Dexter. That's what I was hoping for. Y'all know Dokes. Surprise motherfucker. That was him.
Is it hot in here? Or is it just me?
I just got green powers.
We've all got to unite against Brainiac. Glad you're out there fighting for us.
Gotham needs every hero it can get.
Gotham's East End has seen more than its share of tragedy. To those who work tirelessly to bring hope back to this troubled area, I award an official Booster Gold Gold Star of Excellence that I just now created. This is history in the making, people. You'll tell your grandchildren about this one day. Hi, I'm Booster Gold, and this is the Booster Gold Exploration Adventure Series. In this adventure, we return to Gotham's notorious East End to discover its rich history and hopefully avoid being mugged.
You're not Batman.
We're keeping these two under heavy surveillance until they get to Arkham. Don't want them getting any big ideas about busting out.
Bane? Oh, you can tell. Well, okay, I'll have to take my word for it. The fact that Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill are both on board with this game is one that's selling points, but I chose the wrong mentor. So instead, we must just hear from Superman. Apparently, I can't get these guys' missions yet, or at all. Which is a tragedy. Can I warp to the Watchtower? I can. Okay. Okay, we're gonna bother Batman. This'll work. I'm sure this'll work. Is that Spider-Man? Peter Spider-Man? Hey, Spark guy. Giant robot. Are we fighting the giant robot? Fighting this guy? Who's this guy? What's going on? What's going on? Guys! There's skeletons here. Why? Who's that guy? What's going on? Guys! What the hell? Alright, well, it's Mr. Gold, and I guess the Flash. A more differenter Flash. Sorry, he has no lines. You guys keep doing what you're doing. So that's the Earth. North America specifically, because American audiences don't recognize other continents. More smaller Earth. Monitor womb.
If you really want to fight crime, you'll need to do some detective work. Clues open up investigations, collections, and briefings to aid the good fight. Oracle's even rigged your interface to show colored markers when valuable information is near. Find one here in the watchtower, then come back to me.
Sure. Hey.
There is a daily alert requiring your attention. Check your communicator for the details.
Alright. Never mind you. Where's, you guys seen, Batman? Wayne Batman, I think his name is. Bruce Batman?
Unless you seek death, you must find Raish and stop his plans.
Beware the power of Green Lantern's light.
Alright. Good talk. If I was a Batman, point of interest, it says, but doesn't say what point of interest. Can I, John Constantine, rewards from space and time, Thanagar. These are all teleporting down to Earth spots, I guess. Great League Hall. Tech Wing, Great League Hall. Fitty, blah, 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 blah. These aren't names of people I recognize. Neither are these. Okay. I don't know where to find Batman. This is quasi disappointing. Maybe I need to, like, make a new character, switch mentors. I don't know how to do any of that stuff. Did you guys finish beating each other up? No, not yet. Alright. Up there, maybe? Yeah, no. There you. Alright. House of Legends. Who's in there? Who's in there? Ah. There he is! My man! Get in there. Also, why are these rooms so huge? Maybe we only get to talk to Superman for a while. His voice actor's fine, I guess. Actually, don't know who it is. It might be the same guy from the cartoon, but nope, they're in some sort of a hyperbaric chamber. Alright. Well. There's a teleporter over here on the other side, right? It's not on this side. Let's go there and see what that was. Wait, no. First.
Oracle here. That holo token represents the hub, the core of the Watchtower, the seat of heroic action for Earth.
House of Legends. What's that? Serious question, I don't know what that is. Okay. Okay, there's people here too. Two of the exact same guy. Well, that's very strange. What's down here? Nope. Both hands on the wheel. Ambush bug. Roberts. Hey! Hey! You're not talking to me though. Please speak. Okay, so they're in both places, but they won't talk to me, neither one. Just want to show my two listeners, viewers, that you're in this game, Batman. You still got your underpants outside your clothes.
Hi there. I can use your help, but not just yet.
Yeah, but I don't
Come
know.
back when you have a...
I don't recognize your voice, though. It's not exciting to me. He's here, too. Well, these are different ones. He's very short. I don't get it.
Interested? I thought so.
So they didn't get Clancy Brown for Luther. That's too bad. She's here, too? Don't know who that is. Oh, fuck. You're literally in the other room. I can see both of you at once, I think. No, I guess not quite, but... Yeah. Yeah, that's you over there. I don't get it, guys. Alright. Let's see what else is here, because it's weird. Well, I'm already 20 minutes over. Alright, an hour and a half is my new goal. Or maybe exactly 100 minutes. I don't know. Jon Stewart from The Daily Show. He will not speak to me. Booster Gold again. Twinses. Okay. Okay. Alright. Getting a little motion sick. Don't like all these big moving walls. Well, that's a cool costume. Forge Master Hawkman. Lady Blackhawk. I don't know who these people are. Training room, no thanks. Alright, this is elsewhere. Yoop. Dr. Fate!
Lords of Order, grant us your favor.
Alright.
You should be rewarded for your loyalty, and you shall.
So these is all bad guys and good guys here, whatever that means. The hell?
Guaranteed friends for when you have none. You can always use more combat options, correct? I have the solution.
Chang Su. Alright. DC's weird. Tempest Fuggernaut.
The portal will take you where you want to go. I can outfit you for when you reach your destination.
Power Ranger. Alright. I'm into that one. Something I recognize. It was a player character instead of one of the game things, but still. Fancy. Cyborg. He was in the movie. Teen Titans and stuff. He won't talk to me either.
Let me just power these up. And what do you need?
I need nothing. The Flash Blue Lantern Corps. Alright. What's over on the other side with all the... This is really weird. I don't know what the current events in comic books are. I just now realized that. Him I recognize.
The math behind this is complicated.
Oh, I don't want to deal with that then. Hey. John Constantine.
Oh, look at you. You've got a little costume and everything. Listen, chap, when you're experienced enough to do me any good, come back and I might have something for you to do.
Alright. Rip Hunt, he's the guy.
Vanishing point is that much stronger, thanks to you.
He's that guy the tour said I should talk to about going back in time or something. Ninja Batman. What even... Alright, next part of this place. Hey. Sure, what's this do? Insufficient funds. Alright. Can tell when I'm not wanted. Deathstroke. That's a guy. Alexander Luthor. I don't know who that is. Gold, though. Steam-powered Batman. So this is like a dimensional thing, I guess, right? Like there's the Star Sapphire one going. There's like the little... What I know of as DC Comics, where you got the Watchtower and stuff. There's another Nightwing. And then I guess this is like the spin-off zone? General Lex Luthor. The variant action figures zone? You! Look you! Alright. Lady Blackhawk. Wildcat. Wildcat's a whole different, like, comic universe, right? That's one with the Authority in it. Did you know the Authority? I think they got bought by DC. Don't think that guy's anything to do with them. Maybe. it wasn't actually about cats. It was like cats stood for something. It was Combat Acquisition Team or something. Hawkman. Okay, these guys I recognize. Wonder Woman again. No one gonna talk to me. To the foyer. Foyer? Foyer. Was I here before? Yeah. This is where I came in. I think. Alright, this is weird. I want to leave. How does that leave? Warp menu. I can go back to the watchtower, and from there I can go back to the place I recognize. And log off. That's my plan. Eternal Drug. Yeah, is it? Look at the thing. House of Legends, Chinatown. I'm gonna look up before I do the next one of these if there's a way. Is that Midtown? If there's a way to get the Batman missions for the next one. Oh, you're all hanging on my every word. I did like one story arc for 15 minutes. Bruce Wayne! No, he's right here. He's right here the whole time. Is this the right one? Did I go to the wrong police station? Protostar. I saw Blakely. I don't remember who was the one that I was in. Officer Vega. Yeah, that's the right one. Vega was here because I was disappointed he wasn't the Wolverine guy from Street Fighter.
Brainiac is attacking. He's targeting sites to bottle and bombarding us with troops. We need your help before it gets worse.
Alright.
This is Oracle. You took out a Brainiac ship, so taking out his forces on the ground should be a cakewalk. He's staging his front line nearby. Head over there and kick some can.
Alright, well, that I'm sure can hold until next time. Do I get any new things that I should buy first? Brawling. Tap 2, hold 2. I guess I'm going to buy all these eventually, right? Sure. Acrobatics powers, though. Oh, hey, look at that. There's other stuff I can do. Okay. Well, that'll be interesting next time. Not so much this time, though, because, yeah. Sorry, I spent a long time just wandering around. I was, trying to find a Kevin Conroy voice actor, and I could not. But, next time. Almost exactly an hour and a half. Totally works. Bye! Well, okay, there's menus. Now, bye.